Hey guys, my name is Jason Harris, and this is Music Talk, the show for the artists to talk about their music. How are you today, Miss Asia?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing good. Can you tell me what drew you into the music industry?
So, most people will say, it's in my blood. It literally is in my blood. All the way down, starting from my grandma, my mom, uncles. My mom composes music. My grandma used to write music and poems and things like that as well. My mom played the keyboard and the flute, and she sang. And she even used to sit me in the chair next to her as she was composing her music, and I would be trying to sing along with her at 4 months, just trying to hum whatever it was she was singing. Everybody in my family plays a little something and sings a little something. I myself, of course, I sing and I play the violin, and my sister plays the drums. Everybody does something. So it's literally, we're a musical family. So it's literally in my blood. I was born into
I'm
it.
also I also sing
Yeah. Oh, awesome.
a DJ.
Yes. Let's say DJ. I'm telling you, maybe we can collaborate or something
Yeah.
one day.
Who inspired you?
My mom. My mother, I watched her growing up. I watched her, I wouldn't say struggle because I'm trying to change that terminology, but go through life trying to live out her dream and push out the voices of others.
Yeah.
People would look at her and be like, well, why don't you just go to work? Why are you allowing this? And she's like, no, that's not the way I see it. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. And I even, as a child, I would look too, like, well, mom, why aren't you just, all the other moms working and, you do the music, but you can do it sometimes. And I didn't understand that until I actually watched her, and all the way up to, her last days here on earth. She did pass in September 16th, 2016. I took that year and I grieved. I didn't move. And then I had a chance to really look back on everything and was like, this is not what she taught me. This is not what she showed me. So I began to see my dream, because I allowed people to kind of tell me, how to do my dream, basically, how to dream my dream. Right. And it was like, no one can tell you how to do that. And my mom, she was the pillar for that. Like I watched her do what she wanted because it's what she saw. She didn't let anybody tell her anything. People would come against her and they would say things like, that doesn't make sense and things like that. And I watched her do what she felt in her heart, and that inspired me to do that. I'm a cosmetologist as well, almost licensed. I do start back in school the upcoming week, but I named my brand and my business after her. Ruthie's Kid. My mother's name was Ruthie Miles. I'm Ruthie's kid. I'm creative. I don't allow anyone to tell me how to run my dream and how to dream. So she inspired me to see my dream, believe in my dream, and go after my dream.
Is there a hidden meaning in any of your music?
Basically, what I want to let people know is, again, don't allow anyone to dream for you. It's like I use the concept of going to sleep. When you go to sleep, those dreams that you see, only you see them. No one can tell you, what you saw in that dream or what it meant, because only you know. So I use that in life. When you see something in your mind and you believe it and you speak that thing, feel it. Like you feel it and you can see it coming to fruition before it's even in front of you. Like you feel as though it's there. You take that and that's what you do. You walk into that. You push yourself into that dream that only you can see and follow it the way that you see it. Don't allow anyone to say, well, you know what, work here first and do this on the side. It makes more sense. It makes sense to them because they don't see the dream the way you see it. Your dream is your dream. Follow your dream. I know that sounds cliche, and people say all the time, follow your dream, but it's so much meaning to that. Follow your dream the way you see it.
What advice you have for those who want to follow your footsteps?
It's basically the same thing. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't allow. You literally have to have tunnel vision, because things are going to come up. Life happens. So things are going to come up, this side, that side. But when you're focused on that dream, none of that matters. They're all stepping stones. When you focus on that dream and you focused on allowing God to lead you, none of those things that are on the side they don't matter. And then you also trust and believe that you're going to get to what you see, because God is also with you. God is leading you there. God gives us these dreams and we are supposed to work them out. We can't allow anybody to be God in our lives but God. You have to believe, allow God to lead, and just do it. Just do it. Don't try. Don't say you can or I may be able to. No, I'm going to do it. I see it now. I always say I have $1 million. Okay, my bank account may say a little bit different, but I know at some point I'm going to see all those numbers. I see them. I see them already. Even when I'm looking past the $40, I see the $1 million. So just believe and allow God to lead and no one else. It's you and God, and that's it.
We're going to hold that thought. We're going to go into break, and we will see y'all when we get back. Hey, you guys, welcome back to Music Talk, and I'm still here with the wonderful lady, Asia.
Hello.
So tell me, what's next for you?
Basically my life. My life is hair and music. So I will be going back to hair school this coming week, to finish what I started 13 years ago. And then music. I'm constantly writing. So there'll be some things coming out. I am a part of Unleashed with Anthony Jefferson. So there's some great things coming out with that as well. I won't speak too much on those. You guys will just see it. It's just basically living. Like I'm basically going to be living and again, walking into my destiny, following my dream, following God. So that's always next.
Since you do a lot in the music industry, what advice you have for me? Because I have a son and a wife and one on the way, and I want to show my son how I can express my music and the good way. So what advice you have for me to express my music better?
So, again, being a parent is like really a learning experience. My daughter's 7, and it's taken me up until 7 years to really come to this realization, and I know I'm going to learn more. But the things you want to portray to the world, I would say you portray that at home first. You are the first leader at home, and it makes it easier to get that out into the world. Like when you're living it at home, it becomes natural.
Yes.
So what I do is anything that if I find myself like possibly being negative, switch it right off because I don't want to show her that. I can say coming up, a few years back, before I learned all of this and before I started understanding life, I wasn't always the best leader when it came to constantly being positive. So, being a parent and being a husband and, having people who are watching you.
Yes.
You want to make sure that you're constantly being a leader. You're constantly showing them the right way so they can follow as well. And when you have your household following you, there's no telling how much of the world is going to follow you. So I always say, start at home first. Start at home and instill that into your family. That way also, when you're out with your family, the world sees that your family also has the same values. Like when people see my daughter, she's sweet, she's humble, she's encouraging. She encourages me sometimes. And that's because I show that to her. And she's able to show that to other people, even other children and things like that. So you start at home. Start, living your dream at home first, establish that, and then allow the world to see that as well.
You told us about some of your music, so can we hear a little bit of some of it? A little bit of it?
Yeah, well, this song is actually not mine, but this is a song that I feel explains a lot about my life. It explains a lot about what I say about believing and also, seeing the positive and not dwelling on the, what may be in front of you at that time, but just letting go of the things that you may think may be negative or what you may feel you can't accomplish, and just allowing God to move you, allowing God to move through you. That way, you can, move into your destiny. So the song I want to sing is Let Go. And the song blesses me all the time. Like I literally was crying and snotting this morning. So I just want to give this message out as I received it to everyone else. Okay.
Ready?
All right. So I'm going to do a little acapella, guys. All right. I couldn't seem to fall asleep. There was so much on my mind, searching for the peace I could not find. But then I knelt down to pray Pray, Lord, help me, please. He said, you don't have to cry, 'cause I'll supply all your needs. Soon as I start worrying how the story ends, I let go and I let God have his way. That's when things start happening. I stop looking at back when. I let go and I let God have his way. Let go and let God, oh, let go and let God.
Hey guys, welcome back to Music Talk, and I'm still here with Asia. She just did an amazing performance. That was amazing.
Thank you.
So where everybody could contact you at?
So on Facebook, I'm Asia Scott, Asia like the continent, ASIASCOTT, and on Instagram, I am Ruthie's_kid. And it's the best way to contact me. I'm constantly checking both of them, because again, I do run my business through both. But I know that you sing as well, and I would definitely, I feel like the world needs to hear what you have to say as well. So maybe you can sing a little something for us too. Like, that would be great.
Yes. The name of this song is called Make It Out, featuring Bumblebee, and it's about stopping the violence in the street. Yeah, it's a jungle out there in the street. People taking lives out there in the street. Yeah, I told my brothers we gon' make it out the streets. I promise that, oh. Yeah, it's a jungle out there in the street. People taking lives out there in the street. Yeah, I told my brothers we gon' make it out the streets. I promise that, yeah, I promise that, oh. This song is available on SoundCloud, and I just want to thank Miss Asia for coming to the show. Thank you very much. And we thank y'all for watching Music Talk, and we'll see y'all guys next time.